casualty. To not move. 3 elements involved. Getting oxygen to brain.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just looking through this, trying to learn more.
Why?
It's my tribe. I can't stop thinking about them, Astra.
There's no need to be sad. They're still alive.
Yes, but going back there brought back lots of happy memories. Don't you miss your family?
I have no time to miss my family or my friends. To join the Alpha Centauri space fleet means you must cut out all emotional ties outside of the military. It was easy.
But your mother? That's awful. Why should you do that?
To become a more effective pilot. No ties means no outside influences, which can target old emotions and lead to greater concentration of the job in hand.
That sounds awful. I don't think I could ever do that.
You're weak then.
No! In the tribal killer, we stay close to our families. When someone dies, the whole tribe mourns. It is the way of our people.
So the loss of one person makes your whole tribe weep. What would the loss of an entire squad of soldiers mean to you? Emotions just get in the way of missions. They make you question orders. They give you compassion for the enemy. They make you think. And thinking can destroy your resolve.
But you have emotions. I've seen them.
I'm not a machine. A good dose of anger does wonders in a dogfight. We're just taught to keep our emotions under control.
Robo, could you run a diagnostic on the system impulse matrix and internal sensor array? Robo, could you run the diagnostic, please? Robo! Blasted heap of junk. If only you'd done a refit along with the rest of the ship.
Impulse diagnostic test completed. Impulse matrix running at 3/4 efficiency. Recommend we run cleaning subroutine.
Well, not now, Robo. Let's wait till we get past the radar field. I'm actually getting stuck in there.
Sensor array diagnostic finished. Internal sensors need to be migrated to current operating standards.
The sensors? Oh, there you are, my highly trained, effective killing machine. How are you this evening?
Fine, thank you.
What was that about the sensors, Robo?
Internal sensors need to be migrated to current operating standards.
So they run better with the refit? Well, I can't see any harm in doing that.
Thank you, Master. Sensors will remain down for the next 5 hours.
I've been thinking. Why did you stop and rescue me from my ship? My own people would have left me for dead.
Well, you need of help, and the crew of the Venture never leave behind a waif and stray.
Is that how you see me? A helpless woman in need of assistance?
Astra, I think you proved you're far from helpless.
I'm sorry for that outburst. I am grateful for your assistance.
Don't mention it. As far as I'm concerned, you're a perfect member of the crew.
So, you don't mind my continued presence on board?
Not at all. You can stay for as long as you like. Frankly, I'm glad of the company that you and Analogy give me. With Jimmy and Lizzie gone, it would have been a very lonely place on board this ship.
I'm glad. The Alpha Centauri space cadets would never accept a failure like me back.
Failure? Come to think of it, Astra, you never did explain how you ended up stranded in a crippled space fighter in the middle of space.
Oh, that was nothing. I just got on the wrong end of a couple of space Squalian pirates and I took a couple down and they ran off.
Funny. I don't remember any debris around when we picked her up. Oh, never mind. I'm sure it's nothing. Right, Mr. Brown. Supper time. Blimey. You could bottle the tension in there, couldn't you? Now come on, you two. Tell Uncle Stephen what it's all about.
Well...
Look, if I'd have wanted a quiet night, I'd have pushed you both out the airlock a long time ago.
Well, it's just... No, it's nothing, don't worry.
Good. Glad to hear it. Astra, are you joining us? Come on. Oogie boo boo boo, never no smiles here, come on. Now, what seems to be up? Nothing wrong with that. Very strange.
What's going on, Steve?
Well, nothing apparently. I bet it's the new systems trying to tie him with Robo. He always has been a bit of a stubborn old bot.
He seems to be acting very strange lately.
Well, that's to be expected, I suppose. He's hardly what you might call cutting edge. His clanking cogs are getting on a bit. He's been upgraded over time, though. Kind of grown up with the rest of us, I guess.
Reminds me of a spear I once had. I was given it a little after birth. I made to use it as soon as I could walk. The shaft broke many times, and the tip had to be replaced monthly. Even after all those repairs, it was still the same spear. It grew as I did, and seemed to remember all the experiences we had together.
Yes, exactly. I'm always fond to hear of your past, Algie. You're so open. Not like Astra. She seems almost closed in and sinister at times. Come on then, Algie. There's nothing we can do here. It's back to bed for both of us. We'll look over it in the morning. Excellent. Guys, have a look at this.
Wow, it's beautiful. What is it?
It's the radioactive field.
Yes, I've heard of that. It's highly radioactive, but completely lifeless.
Yes, highly radioactive. It's the remnants of an old system, the star, the Red Eye star. Went supernova about 500 years ago. Didn't reach critical mass, mind, so couldn't form a black hole. Completely destroyed the system, though, and took out a Melisone outpost. All the debris you see around there are remnants of the old planets.
Why is that in one big field?
Well, the initial explosion was followed by an internal explosion, which drew everything in its path back inwards. It just couldn't manage to collapse on itself, though. Which is good, really, because there's one thing this galaxy doesn't need, it's another black hole.
Something to be truly revealed.
What was that?
There doesn't appear to be anything wrong. Astra, could you take a look in the engine room, please? There appears to be a problem with one of the readouts.